What's up? What's up, y'all? It's your host with the most, so have a toast, Leader Johnson. We are here on Follow the Sports, Villanova Radio. Man, Villanova just been hot, man. It's good to talk when the great emotions are going. Everything is flowing great. Everything is great. Everything is going good. If y'all know, it's been crazy. It's been a great evening. Things going on. Um, let's get right to it. The first thing I'm gonna get to is talk with the Villanova, Michigan, man. Let's talk about that. Villanova, Michigan. They lost to Michigan. Let's start there. And I want everybody to stop. So they're real big on Villanova and what happened. We can go over that. We can go over those things. Just everybody calm down. Michigan is a good team. Michigan is a good team, man. I mean, they were loaded. Guys were doing their thing. Elliot Cadeau, Andy Mara, Yaxo Lindenberg didn't even have to get off, man. They just have a good team, good, really coach, experience, balance, been battle tested. All that matters, man. Number 2 in the nation. It's not no. The last team Villanova lost to was number 8 in the nation. BYU was number 8 at the time. All right, Cadeau had 18 points. Askew had 18 off the bench. Askew was really getting comfortable with Nova, and I like what he's doing and how he's playing. You look, Caden had 11 points, six rebounds, 3 assists. Um, you look at Gapare got 24 minutes. That's a key right there. I mean, he's a guy like I think he's really underrated. Two-way player, can shoot from the outside, had him off the bench. Just looking at some things, Malachi Palmer had 19 minutes, 26 minutes for Askew. Um, it just wasn't their game. Jeffrey had 12 points. Look at that. Jeffrey has always been an impact guy when he gets his chance. 5 for 7 from the field. Jeffrey's a good player, man. 4.2 points a game this year. Jeffrey's also shooting 48% from the field and 50% from the three-point line. He's making it count when he gets the ball. He's making it count. So now, that's one thing we definitely wanted to talk about. I wanted to just get there to Villanova. I know it's crazy. They lost. Listen, Leader, why would you want to go back on the loss? Because this is big. They need that loss. They need that loss against Michigan. They need that loss. And it's a good team. One thing you need to know is that this is another ranked team, top 10 ranked team they're losing to. And they almost beat BYU. They almost made the comeback to beat BYU. But this is a top 10 ranked team, man. Top 10. So you got to see and you got to really feel good about what Villanova's doing. It's no question that after playing Michigan, it was a hard fought battle, man. Hard fought battle. And they needed that. So we come back to this great win, 79-61. Listen, Villanova, if nobody's paying attention, Villanova is winning games by double digits a lot. And they're beating who they're supposed to beat. These are teams that they could easily, 5-5 Pittsburgh. These are the teams you could lose to if you're not ready. A Neptune team, shout out to Neptune, but I'm just saying, the team that was coached and ready like Neptune's would have probably lost to these guys. Or if they won, they wouldn't have won by this much. It's like Willard's putting his stamp down as who he is. When you come see Villanova, it's going to be a game, or you're just not going to win at all. You're going to be that good. I mean, that's something to look at. You got to be that good to beat Villanova. You got to be ready, tournament ready. And that should put a lot of people in excitement about how Villanova did. One guy I show here, man, Bryce Lindsey. Let's talk about this game, man. Now we talk about the win. Villanova needed that win to show a lot about Villanova. Because just think if they come out, right, and they lose. They come out and they lose. They lose that, and then we talking, this is PA. It gets crazy. We start talking. Things are said. Oh, is it like Neptune? PA, they lose faith quick in PA. They're losing faith. Is it like Neptune? Here we go. No, he came right out, and it was a double digit. Came right out, double digit. Came right out. And we talking about, listen, man, this is an 18-point lead. 18-point win. This wasn't just a 10-point win. They went out there and destroyed Pittsburgh. All right, we get to this game. Barry Dunning Jr. is a guy I want to talk about that was with Pittsburgh. He was recruited by Arkansas, another base. I was raised in Arkansas, right? Arkansas. I know how big they are out there. But that was the time they had Musselman, and here come the transfer portal, and just like Darian Ford, who plays for Temple, guys were recruited by Arkansas, committed, and went other places. Things just weren't meshing real good. A lot of good recruits. That was a good recruiting class. Matter of fact, I think Dunning Jr. and Ford were in that class together, if I'm not mistaken. At the top of my head. 17 points he had. 3 for 6 from the three. He was a guy that was, you had to watch out for. Now, Villanova, we come here and I want to talk about the 8 points by Matthew Hodge. I got to give him his credit as a player that's been playing this year. Let's talk more about Matthew Hodge. Matthew Hodge is averaging 10 points a game, 3.9 rebounds. He's kind of solid from the 3-point line and 41% from the field. It can get better. It's not really solid. You got to get better shooting from the field. And he's like, hitting it almost at 35 mark at 3-point. But Hodge can do a lot. You see in these games, he can get hot from there. And he was 2 for 4 and 3 for 6. 50% from both. Very good player. Now, Duke Brennan, once again, man. Duke Brennan, man. What else can you say about this man? What else can you say? He is just getting better and better. 24 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 8 for 8 from the field. Duke Brennan is showing like he was the monster. In this game, listen, he was the monster. He was the X factor, the game changer. They couldn't mess with him in the post. There's nothing they could do. Bryce Lindsey doing what he does. 24. Let's go back to Duke. Duke is averaging after the last night 12 points, 12.1 points, 11.7 rebounding. And not to mention shooting 62% from the field. He's having, one thing you want to see, because he's a post guy, you want to see those free throws get better from 56%. But, man, he is a double-double machine. He's been like that since the opening. And he had low rebounds this game, 9 rebounds. Last game against Michigan, he only had 6. When he's getting 10 or more rebounds, they're winning. When it's 10 or more rebounds, they're winning. It's looking great for them to win, for sure. He is a game changer. It was time to start saying about Duke, one of the best college power forwards in the nation. It's time to start giving him his love. And Bryce Lindsey, like I said, 24 points, 8 for 18 from the field, 4 for 11 from 3. Hit all 4 of his free throws, 3 assists. Combo guard, y'all. Know that. Combo guard. It's unbelievable to see how Bryce Lindsey plays. Scoring 17 a game. Just know when you have 17 a game, when that guy has to come out on the floor, and then he's hitting 45% from the 3, 79% from his free throws, 48% from the field, you're kind of intimidated. I don't care what. You go see Bryce Lindsey out there. He's one of those guys. Super sophomore right now. Super sophomore. Going back to the picture, the one picture I show to get it all going, it's also your 2 biggest guys, Duke and Bryce. Those are your guys. Now, let's not take nothing from Caden Lewis. Caden Lewis, man, what makes it that, one thing about the X factor. I got the game changers, Duke Brennan and Bryce Lindsey, but the X factor is a Caden. That is no question. And you say that because a Caden is so patient with the basketball in his hand. He's patient. Yeah, 11 points. It was all cool, calm 11 points. 7 assists real quick. 3 rebounds, 2 steals. 1 turnover. Just a classic point guard. So no question. I like to give shout out to Circles and the Caden Lewis Circle. I got some Sidwell friends. What's going on, Sidwell? I always develop them great players. Sadiq Bey, Josh Hart, just to let y'all know. Um, Man, he's a good guard. He's really to see how good he's going to get is the exciting factor. It's really the exciting factor of everything. Going back to this game, and you're seeing just how things went. Going back to this game, I think they were a little pissed. 5 points again from Askew off the bench. He's just always another guy. No turnovers, 3 assists. We have to mention that. We have to mention that. Nobody mentioned how good when you have a starting point guard coming off the bench. Doesn't want to make no mistakes. Can't shoot from the outside. Yeah, I said can't shoot from the outside. Once again, this guy, Devin Askew, great acquisition, 9.4 points he's averaging. 46% from the field, 40% from three, 80% from the free throw line. It's a put together team, and what you can expect from this team. 3 points in 9 minutes from Jeffrey. Uh, that counts. You get guys. You see Pierce getting minutes. To be out there on the floor, take up some space, get some size. Palmer always getting minutes. These guys, as games go, they will get better and better. Duke Brennan and Bryce Lindsey and Caden Lewis, they are the three. Villanova has a three. They are the three. But you also got to watch out. To me, they the three. But sometimes it changes. Just a little different team from a Villanova team when you had Wright and you had the three, and then the other guys came around. Just think about this team. Um, Tyler Perkins is another guy. Tyler Perkins is another one. He's averaging 9.8, 44% from the 3 point, 40% from three. So it's just like it's another guy. He's dangerous. You're looking at guys and scoring average, but everybody's sharing the ball, which is another thing that Jay Wright did. They can pass the ball. Defense is getting better and better. Like better and better. Like that was a problem at first, the defense. And now the defense is getting better. Collectively as a team defense, everybody's doing their job. Sometimes I see Brennan as a liability on defense. I think he needs to be more quick to just be more aggressive. Just don't let people go past you. But listen, man, he's a good player, and we don't win without him. Okay, he's a hell of a player. It's just talking about the things that go back. Sometimes Lewis, like in the Michigan game, Lewis and Lindsey and Brennan were not ready. Perkins was not ready. Perkins can fall back sometimes. Perkins don't even want to splash if he don't have to. He loves to play back and be one of those guys on the floor. But that's how Perkins is. If we're talking about Villanova and we're talking about just what type of team this is a real good team, man, that can really, really, you can see a lot coming from this squad. Now, the girls, we want to talk about the girls. They're going against Seton Hall next. Another good team. The girls are right now 8-2. Both of them 8-2. They're going against Seton Hall. The Seton Hall women's team. They have Savannah Cataline. She's scoring 14 a game for them. She's also leading them in steals. That's going to be an interesting matchup. You're going to see Jada Eads, another one who leads them in assists. She will go against Bosco. Mariana Venezuela. She's one of the transfers from Florida State. Jordana Codio is another one to watch out for. They got 4 double-figure scores. 4 double-figure scores, and they're going to look. They're looking to win. So no question, they're going to go out there. They're a team that's a solid team that can get you if you're sleeping. But this Villanova team, listen, man, this Villanova team is special. So this is going to be a tough game. This is the Big East play. They're looking for it. This squad is looking to win. So they're not going to sit back. They are going to be a tough squad. So it's going to be a good one that Villanova plays when they play Seton Hall coming up. Now, when we get back, man, I want to get back and we're going to talk football. We're going to talk football because it's crazy right there. Before we go out, I want to say a special happy birthday to softball coach Bridget Orchard. Yeah, man. Elite status, dog. You talking about, listen, you ain't even, where you going? Bridget Orchard is one of the best, man. That's why if you are a student at Villanova, you're just in a good winning culture of area. I mean, you can say what you want, whether they win the championship or not, but they're going to definitely be a team that's put together the right way. They're going to be a team that's going to compete. They're going to battle with respect. And Bridget Orchard and softball, man, all those girls out there, man, I mean, Jesus, man. Just so much talent. So much talent, man. Miranda Ronco, man. And listen, it's like it's so many, man. So happy birthday to Bridget Orchard. Do your thing. It's your day. And Villanova, Nova Nation, everyone loves you. Do your thing. All right, when I get back, y'all, we going to talk some football, man, because, listen, this is big, man. Nova Lehigh, we're going to talk about that game. And we're also going to talk about the game against Tarleton State. And we're going to talk about what is going on. We're going to talk about the game against Illinoi State. Final Four, y'all. They here. Villanova is in the Final Four. And the crazy part, I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm not surprised, but they just had to do it. Just like Mark Ferranti. We would talk at the post games, and one thing Mark Ferranti would say, "We'll see," because I'll be like, "Man, you got this team. It's good guys you got, and you recruiting." He said, "We're gonna see," and this is the year. Ferranti's been doing a great job, man. When I get back, we talk more about Villanova football. When we get back. Oh, what's up? What's up, y'all? Listen, we are back. Finally, the sports, and this is Villanova Radio. It's been crazy right now, Villanova football. It's been one of those. We talking about Villanova's always been a winning program last couple of years, man. Last 4 years. I mean, they just been there. But to take it to that next level, I mean, it's been good recruiting. Which group of recruits were they going to get that made this team different? Like, how was that going to happen? So we go to that. Let's start first with Nova Lehigh. That's 14-7. They were a team ranked above them at number 5. And I was like, man, Nova's always been like Nova's played them before there was Patriot. Like in the recruiting, they're the team that beats them. It's a good program, good coaches. But I was like, why are people? I'm just looking at the record, and I'm like, why are people saying why are they ranking Villanova at number 12 right now? I just felt the ranking was crazy. I'm like, do you know? And so they go against Lehigh. Lehigh's good, but Nova's defense has been elite this year, man. Like, it's been a problem. We're going to get to that. Let's get to the Lehigh game. I want to get first the Lehigh game. Just a couple of stars of that game. Defense is always showing up. Defense, that was a scoring team right there. Talk about Hayden Johnson, guys like that. They're ballers, man. You talking about your big guys, they are ballers. But they could do nothing. Talking about 12, this team. The 12 wins, out of here. Like you're messing with Nova, treated them like their offense couldn't do nothing. Luke Yoder, Diavino. I mean, like those guys can score. Shut them down to 7 points. And then when it was time to be clutch, Amari Bursey, another guy, Shane Hartzell, Richie Kimmel, these guys are all Jamie Tyson, these guys are all ballers, like dogs on defense. Pat McQuaid always there. He's been so patient, so clutch. Running back Mace has been. Mace has just been something. And Luke Colella, man, like that 1, 2, 3 right there, it's automatic. So now we go, and we talk. Let's talk Tarleton. Let's talk Tarleton. First off, I just want to step on this. Just one part of things. Tarleton State. Good team. Another team, and they're ranked 4 and Villanova's 12. I just want to break things down how things are seem kind of crazy. I'm not saying Tarleton State is, but that much ranked over Nova? Let's go there. 26-21. Tarleton State was 12-1 at the time. You're talking about another quarterback that Victor Gabalis. I told y'all that's the battle. What's going to happen? He got an interception. McQuaid got one. McQuaid got a touchdown. He had 2 touchdowns. Gabriel Mace, 151 yards. 75 for Taylor Hines, another guy that can run. Peyton Kramer, told y'all he was going to be a problem. Had a touchdown. But Colella had 5 for 71. Let's get more into this game. Braden Reed, that pulled a rabbit out the hat. Man, Chris Bowden don't get the credit he deserved for that touchdown, man. You crazy? Mace had 155 yards. Excuse me, 151 yards. Ragland had a good 49 right on you. You know, you forget how elite he is. McQuaid hit 30 yards on you. So the clutch people, you put them out there. Sometimes you don't get a 300-yarder from a guy like McQuaid, but you get efficient and you get 30 yards rushing. Could have been more efficient, but he makes the throws that matter. He can make the throws when he's not making the yards or getting the efficiency. He's making the throws that matter. He's making 30 yards. Cover. That's 3 first downs. 30 yards. If you do it, get it in one play. If you get 25, then 5. Either way, that's an average of 3 first downs. That's a big pickup for a running back to have 30 yards rushing. His longest run was 8. Longest run was 12. Luke Colella, 71 yards, and Chris Colby, 48. Still the big target. Then Braden Reed with 5 for 42. These guys are Kopecky had the 27-yard touchdown. Always there. 3 catches for Gabriel Mace. This team had a bunch of weapons. Marquise Willis, Trevon West, that didn't impact Villanova. Didn't impact them. Khalid Lewis, Tyler Hines. And then we're looking at the defense just shows so much. 7 tackles for Shane Hartzell, 6 for Jason Hall, who has been a monster. He had a sack that game. Half a sack for Hartzell. Jason Hall was back there all day. Christian Sapp, 6 tackles. Once again, Amari Bursey. There again, 5 tackles, 3 for a loss, a sack. Great recruit. Him and Hall were, especially Bursey. Bursey was one of those big recruits that they really was going after, and boom. Look, this is why they like him. Richie Kimmel, 5 tackles, half a sack. Capri Martin had a sack. 3 tackles for Hawkins and an interception. I mean, man, the playmakers were out. Aiden Howard with 4 tackles. Tackle got back there and stopping the run. This was just a good performance by Villanova to show who they were. Playmakers showed up. The defense has just been. I'm so impressed with the defense, man. Now they go against Illinois State. Let's talk about Illinois State. Let's talk about that. Illinois State has people, man. This is another impressive team. I mean, you can't listen. These teams are here for a reason. Tommy Rittenhouse is a dual threat quarterback that had 388 yards this year. 7 rushing touchdowns. It wasn't like he just ran those yards. He put some in for touchdown. 3,006 yards. 34 touchdowns. Daniel Shopkowitz. 71 catches for 992 yards and 16 touchdowns. What do we know about him? What do we know about Daniel? What do we know about Daniel? School record, single season, was 15 touchdowns. Tommy Rittenhouse, 31 touchdowns this year. Single season touchdown pass, school record. These boys get down. This is a good offense. So this is going to be Tommy Rittenhouse versus Pat McCade again. Luke Colella has been crazy, man. Luke Colella has been that guy. Luke Colella has been that guy. There's nothing you can say about Luke Colella. The type of season he's having. I mean, he's a 1,000-yard guy. Over 70 catches. This season, Luke Colella has 73 catches for 1,013 yards, 8 touchdowns. Kopecky, 507 yards, 31 catches. This is combined through playoffs and the season. This is how they do them. Braden Reed, 31 for 462, man. This is how he came on in the playoffs. Has been crazy. Chris Colby, another one, 357 yards passing, a big target. Antonio Johnson has 4 touchdowns. Anytime they want to throw him the ball, he's a weapon. He's a guy you just don't hear from as much as you think. All the running backs can catch out the backfield. Mace is just the best. This is definitely one of those teams that they're proving who they are. They've been doing this all year. Teams they lose to are like Penn State, Monmouth. These are dog teams, real good teams, man. I think Pat McCade, once again, I gotta say his name, man. He just don't get his credit. 893 yards, 23 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 60% of his passes completed. Man, he's just not getting the credit he deserves, man. Going back to Jabril Mason, the season he's had this year, he's almost had 1,918 yards combined, not 7.8 yards per carry, 12 touchdowns. Then you still got Ragland with 721 and 683 for Avid back there. If they ever feel like they want to give it to Smith, he's 5.8 yards per carry. Eli Smith. I mean, this is a dangerous team that can hurt you in so many ways. Chris Colby and Luke Colella and Lucas Kopecky, they're going to make the catches when it's time to make them. They're going to make the catches. They're going to make it. And they can throw to Antonio Johnson or when Benkowski has to catch it. These guys are good players, man. The guys you don't see get that much. These guys are good players. Tarleton State, man. Tarleton State. That's going to be a big-time game. And that's all I kept saying. When Tarleton State came, it's going to be a big-time game. This is going to be a tough game. And it was. Tough game. Now we got Illinois State. Another team with weapons. I just told you the weapons. And this is going to be another game. Villanova this is the Final Four, y'all. We got Montana and Montana State. They're playing. And Illinois State is not even ranked. This is crazy. How they're not even ranked. They don't have a ranking. They don't have a ranking. Weird, right? Illinois State does not have a ranking. Don't know how they did this. Don't know how this goes down. Had to be more into it. That's my fault. Need to be. How does a team that doesn't rank get in a ranked bracket? But Illinois State, once again, 10-4. Disrespecting the quarterback. Timothy Rittenhouse. That's going to be the battle against Pat McCabe. Daniel Sopkowitz, big time receiver. Luke Colella, look at that battle. Both these guys are going to show out. They're going to be weapons. Luke Colella and Sopkowitz are going to be weapons. They're going to be showing out. So look at the duos that really do it and really show out. Now we're talking about the defensive guys. On Illinois State, they have a couple. They definitely have a couple. Ty Notkamp, the linebacker, 150 tackles this year, 2 sacks. He's going to be some interception. He's going to be some 6 pass deflections. He's an all-around performer. Shavian Brown, the DB, he has 4 passes deflected, 87 tackles. Looking at Shuel Nakuba, 5 interceptions, 75 tackles. Garrett Steffen, 6.5 sacks to lead the team, 54 tackles. So this is going to be the guys you watch out for. It's going to be a big game. Everybody, get ready for this big game that's about to happen. This is it, the Final Four. Whoever, if Nova pulls this off, they wait for Montana and Montana State. This is the season they can do it. Nova is one of those teams this year. They are definitely one of those teams. It's not like the years when James Madison and North Dakota and South Dakota State were better than them, always in their way. Now, Villanova has a chance to win this championship. This is something really to talk about. Also, Villanova, active win streaks, longest in FCS. What we talking about, y'all? What we talking about? 11, man. Home wins in the FCS. Now, right now it's 11 game win streak for Villanova, but they have a 23 home winning streak. 23. They have been dominant at home. But they have an 11-game win streak right now. Longest in FCS. Next to Montana State, who's also in the Final Four. South Carolina State is one of those programs last year. HBCU Player of the Year. Eric Phoenix definitely was part of that. Alabama State, Southern Utah, good programs. Montana State is in the Final Four. They have, so Villanova and Montana State, that's what I'm about to go with. I'm going to say Montana State and Villanova are going to be in the championship, and one of them going to break their streak. Active win streaks. Villanova has 11 in a row right now. 11 in a row. I mean, they are going, man. FCS, this is big for Villanova, and it's big for the football program. Great class. 2026 class is elite. I mean, it's a bunch of dogs on that class. It's going to be exciting to see what they have coming up with all those guys, man. They got a whole bunch of guys. I mean, Jesus, man. I mean, Abu Fafana, Jordan Jet Taylor, Nolan DeLucia. You got Donovan Lifcomb. I mean, goodness, man. They got a whole Thomas Coates. Brandon Way. I mean, that class is crazy. You're going to see me get a bunch of I have some interviews with them. I'm also going to have some live interviews. Nolan DeLucia and Donovan Lifcomb are going to be my first 2 high-level sports talk. Look out for their schedule. All right, y'all. I'm out. This is Follow Leader Sports, Villanova Radio. After the game tonight. After the game, the next game's coming up. I always have some post-game for you and previews for you, man. So I'm out of here. Happy holidays, everybody. Have a good time. I'm out of here. Leader Johnson.